Hello, and welcome to the Loopacast, where we will be discussing the careers that revolve around the voice. So, what does this mean exactly? Well, this could entail quite a few things, really. From singing and music to voice acting and acting in general, there are many career paths where the voice is used to convey certain messages. Whether for art, film, or sports, we will be looking deeper at how the voice can be one of the most important tools in many career paths. Firstly, let's look at the career path that is solely focused on the voice. That's right, we'll be looking at voice acting and the careers that are shaped using just the voice. With voice acting comes a plethora of career paths, the most popular one being voice acting for animations. Among these animations, many think about anime, which makes perfect sense with how popular anime has become in recent years. However, voice acting comes in many different forms, with some fields that many forget to realize actually have voice acting. For example, advertisements use voice actors in many different ways. We all know the classic line used for movie trailers, narrated by Don LaFontaine, where he would start off many of his trailers with, "In a world." This classic line started off a brand new wave in how we viewed movie trailers, and even helped jumpstart some other voice actors' careers. In fact, I have brought with us today one of those voice actors, so please welcome Malcolm Mulvaney.
Hiya, I'm glad to be here.
So, Mr. Mulvaney.
Oh, no, please, it's alright, just call me Mac.
Oh, okay, Mac. You have been in the voice acting industry for quite some time now, is that correct?
Aye, I spent 3 years of my life voicing over ads, and another 5 years voicing over cartoons for Scottish programming.
Wow! So you have been in the industry for quite some time now.
Aye, quite some time.
Now, one question that many people have for voice actors is whether or not your voice changes over the years and how that may affect your career. Do you find that your voice has changed at all over the span of your career?
Oh, no, not really. The key is to exercise your vocal cords, just like you would with any other muscle. Just like a marathon, you wouldn't run without warming up now, would ya?
No, I guess that makes a lot of sense. We know that problems can arise with not warming up before a marathon. But what happens to your vocal cords without warming up properly?
Oh, a lot can happen. But the worst is definitely laryngitis. Without a proper warm-up, you can be out of work for several days, even weeks.
Oh wow, laryngitis. That sounds bad. So I guess that means smoking shouldn't be a voice actor's habit either.
Aye, a terrible habit.
Have you personally had to deal with any problems that arise from voice acting?
Alright, yeah, that's a good question. I believe I have, but only a wee couple of times. For example, in the beginning I found that I kept second guessing myself. I was very apologetic and I tried way too hard. I was putting on a show instead of acting naturally, which made my performances minging.
Minging? Sorry, I don't know what that means.
Oh, sorry, it's a Glasgow term. It means all my performances were just rubbish.
Oh, I see. So like many other actors, you're focused too much on performing rather than acting naturally for the character.
Aye, it's true. This made all my characters seem forced and unnatural.
Okay, yeah, this seems like a problem a lot of actors face in general when it comes to the craft of acting. Whether that's voice acting or acting for the camera. But do you think there are differences between voice acting and acting for the camera?
Oh, not really. In fact, a lot of voice actors actually use their bodies to help their performance.
Their body? Sorry, what do you mean by that?
Aye, it's true. The voice actor for Gollum in Lord of the Rings used to sit on all fours like a cat.
Really?
Aye, said it was a cat that gave him the idea.
Oh wow, looks like I'll have to interview him one day. So, would you like to give anyone any tips on how to start their career in voice acting in case they're interested?
Just have fun and go on your settle. And don't forget to warm up, or else you'll have to speak out of a voice box, and that's not fun.
Alright, that was Malcolm Mulvaney, everyone. And please sit tight, because our next guest is going to show us how he used his voice in interesting ways to create music. Stay tuned.